Hello, and welcome to another video where we're solving a machine from the starting point section of Hack the Box. In this video, we're going to solve Crocodile, so let's get started. We have tags Linux, PHP, and FTP. Okay, let's spawn the machine. Okay, joining an instance. Okay, that was quick. So we have an IP of 10.129.72.32. Okay. What Nmap scan switch employs the use of default scripts during a scan? So let's go to Google. Nmap default scripts. So let's see. The dash S lowercase l capital C. Okay. Next, what service version is found to be running on port 21? So let's go to our IP, copy that. Let's go back to our terminal. We're going to paste in our IP and we're going to do verbose so we can see everything, all the services and versions, and also it's good to do verbose. For instance, if there's a lot of ports found, without verbose you won't get any output, so you might think, hey, my scan might not be working. I always use verbose so I can see what's going on. Okay, so for port 21, I believe, right? What service version is found to be running? This is the version number, VSFTPD 3.03. So we had that the last time in our FTP section in tier 0. What FTP code is returned to us for the anonymous FTP login allowed message? So, the way to see if anonymous logging is allowed, let's say FTP open, and we're going to provide the IP. I forgot. Okay, 10.129.72.32. And then I'm going to say I'm going to log in as anonymous. And okay. Let me exit. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Nmap A, which returns everything. That's like the kitchen sink. And let's see. It should give us the code for anonymous logging. Excuse me. So you might hear my cats in the background. That's why I'm snapping, trying to get them. So anonymous logging, FTP code 230. Let's see if we saw that. Yep, it was here, 230. So I had it in front of me, but I wanted to confirm. So it's 230. Okay. What command can we use to download the files we find on the FTP server? So let's log in again. And I'm going to say 10, 129, 72, 32. And we're going to log in as anonymous. And we didn't even have to enter a password. So if I say ls, we see we have an allowed user list and an allowed user list password. If I say help, it gives us all of the commands we can do. Now remember, we had a get command, and I don't think I see that here, but I see an fget. Let's see. No. So it must. Oh, here we go. Get. Okay. So remember, that's what we used the last time. So let's see if we can do that again. So if I say get allowed user list, you see that downloaded. So I'm going to do allowed user list password. I'm going to do that because we're probably going to need it. So it's get. Okay. So I downloaded the username and password. So now I'm going to exit. I'm going to do a listing on my machine. Now I'm going to open the allowed user list. So what is the highest user? Admin. So we have admin here. Okay. What version of Apache HTTP server is running on the target machine? Well, we did an mmap, remember? And let me go here. We have that. It's Apache HTTPD 2.4.41. Okay, so it is just looking for that. Okay. What is the name of a handy website analysis plugin we can install in our browser? Let's see. Let me go here. We're going to Google. Okay. Analysis plugin. Is it? Analyzer. Okay. Let's do a hint. It analyzes web applications. Is it WAP analyzer? Wapalizer? Okay. I want to see if this is it. Yep. Okay, so I've used Wapalizer before, and it allows us to determine what your website is using. So it's a good plugin to have if you don't have it. It's free. What switch can we use with GoBuster to specify we are looking for specific file types? So let's go back here to the terminal. Let's go here, and I'm going to say GoBuster help. And okay, that really wasn't helpful. So let me go to Google. And I'm going to say GoBuster specify file type. and it looks like it's dash lowercase o. Oh, is that not correct? Hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna find file. Yeah, I see dash o. Why is that not? Hmm? What's the hint? Okay. Uh okay, go buster der help. Okay. There. Okay. So we can expand and file extension is dash lowercase x. Huh. So maybe you got to be careful when you use Google. Okay. So, what file have we found that can provide us a foothold on the target? So let's go back and we're going to open another tab. I want to say Durbuster, and I want to provide our IP. Okay, let's see what it can find. Okay, we have assets. Let's go there. So once you have, um, once it does the directory, start listing directories, you can start going there. So we see a contact.php. So I think that might be it. No, that's, we see a contact.php. Okay, no, that's not it. So we see JS. This is JavaScript. This really doesn't help us. There's a vendor. That doesn't help us. Okay. Really doesn't help us. Okay, let's see. There's a dashboard. Okay, that's the login. I actually have another that we're going to do. So there's also Derb, which is another another tool to find directories, and this does recursive, and it does it has a common .txt word list. So this will do directories and files. And I usually use dir because it's a little faster than GoBuster. So let's see what it finds. Okay, so we had a login and let me go back. Okay, I found the assets. Okay. I kind of feel like I know. Let me see. I don't know if this is going to be it. No. Okay. I just guessed admin.php because I saw the 5 letters. I believe it's going to be a PHP, but I just need to figure out what the file name is. Okay. And this is going. I wish I can do them both at the same. Let me see. I want to say X and I'm going to say PHP. Okay. Login. I think I had that. Oh, Lord. The devil's in the details. Right here. Login.php. Okay. So we can stop that. We can also stop this. Okay. So what I did was the same, but then I added the extension. I figured it was a PHP extension, and it came right up. Login PHP. Now, to sign in, let's see if I can use my handy trick. Okay. No, that didn't work. I kind of figured it wouldn't. So, let me open a new terminal. Let me ls. Now, we had the allowed user list, and we had the allowed user list, that password. So, let's try, because we have a user, so maybe admin and maybe the super secret password. Let's see. Admin, super secret password. No. So I'm going to say admin and let's see. Because we have credentials. So let's see. Admin root. Admin. Okay, it might not. B. Okay. Okay, so we had the credentials. So I figured, again, the user will probably be admin, and we have 4 passwords, so we needed to try each one. Okay, so we found the flag. So just to recap what we did. Okay. We looked at the mmap for scripting. It was dash, lowercase, uppercase c, lowercase s, uppercase c. We then use mmap to find the services running, and we found the service VSFTPD 3.03 for the FTP. Then what FTP code was returned for the anonymous login. I actually had it here. It's the 230, but I wasn't completely sure. So then I did another nmap with dash A. So executing the kitchen sink at it, and then looking here, and we saw FTP code 230. Next, what command can we use to download the files? So from there, we logged in, we said FTP open, provided the IP, and said no, we wanted to do anonymous login. We didn't have to enter a password. We did a ls because it's Unix, and it had 2 files, allowed username and allowed username password. Then I said help because I wanted to see what commands I can use. I saw the get command, which we used before. So that's what we used to download the files. And then we opened the files here. And from there, the highest user was admin. Next, we went back to our nmap scan because we needed to see the version number for the port 80 HTTP, and it was 2.4.41. Next, what was the handy website analysis? It was WAP Analyzer. Moving on, what was the switch for GoBuster? Again, I had used Google, so again, you got to be careful. So then going back, I did GoBuster help. That didn't help me. So then I did a hint and I said GoBuster help directory. So this was saying, okay, give me all of the commands I can use for directories. And then we saw here for extensions, it was -x. Okay, and then what file have we found to provide us a foothold? I had that before. I tried admin because I was like, it might be admin.php. That wasn't it. It was login because when I did GoBuster and I went to the dashboard, remember it said login.php, and I was like, no, I don't think that's correct. Then I went to Derb, which I didn't need to do, and that was taking a little too long. So then I was like, I tried admin.php, that didn't work. And then I looked then I executed GoBuster again and remembered, now I have the parameter to look for file names. So then I added the dash lowercase x and I knew it was a PHP file. And then the login.php came up. A status of 200 meant the page rendered or loaded successfully. So it was login.php. And then for the root flag, I used the allowed user list and password. So I figured the user was going to be admin, and then I had to enumerate and use the different passwords, and it was the last one that worked. And that gave us the flag. And there you go. So again, these rooms are short and simple rooms. So I hope you learned a lot about FTP, GoBuster, and the like. And I can't wait to see you in the next room. Have a good day. Bye.